Pittsburgh, can I ask you something? Why Pittsburgh? I mean, I mean, you know I'm your native son, but why Roethlisberger? Was that 4 interceptions? 4 interceptions? How about that? I'm gonna tell you something. This interception was great. This interception was great. It's just awesome. Pittsburgh got breaks in this game. That look, it is what it is. Pittsburgh caught breaks in this game. Now, think about it. Blake Bortles played a heck of a game. Gotta give it to you, Blakey. You played a heck of a game. You and Mariota are still about the same to me, but nonetheless, well, actually, you're better than Mariota. You ask me. You're better than Mariota. You're better than, you know what, Blake Bortles. You know who you are. Well, you're better than Dak Prescott. You're better than Alex Smith. Big ups to Alex Smith. He hurt his leg. Casey Keenum, maybe. Maybe Casey Keenum. Huh? Maybe. Yeah. I'll put you in the Casey Keenum. Look, it's a click through, you guys. I can't show you the video. Let me say this. Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh got exposed in this game. They got exposed a lot. The defense exposed them. The running backs of Fournette and that young man from Ohio State, Carlos Hyde. Fournette has been running all over Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's supposed to have this really dope defense. They need some help closing those gaps. They really do. But the game wouldn't have even been close. It wouldn't have been close. It wouldn't have been close if it wasn't. The game wouldn't have been close if it wasn't for the turnovers. Now, I don't play anymore. I've never played at that level, but come on. Now, let's look at this play right here. This is where Jacksonville start giving Pittsburgh a chance to get back into it with this play right here. Now, this is a very controversial call. You guys know how I like to look at the controversial calls. We're going to look at that. I'll get to it when I get to it. But bust this. You can see here where Roethlisberger has already released the ball. That's it. Contact is already made. So all is fair right here, right? This is fair. Now watch. This is not. You can't drive a quarterback to the ground. Now, Roethlisberger is like 6'6". He's like 2 something. He's a big dude. Okay? He's almost Jim McMahon size. He is not a small man. You know what I'm saying? He's not a weak person right here just because he's a quarterback. All right? So how are you supposed to bring this guy down? You're supposed to push him? You're supposed to grab him and hold him? Because we've seen this. We've seen this in this game where they pretty much got a hold of Roethlisberger and the referee stopped the people from tackling him. Now, we've seen what happened with Aaron Rodgers last year when he played against the Rams. Dislocated his shoulder coming down, that was it. He was out. We do understand that they're trying to make the game a safer game. But these calls right here dictate a game. It's a very, very controversial call. 5-10 years ago, this was happening at, Namath all day. Those guys. This was happening to Broadway Joe. That was longer than 10 years ago. But this happened to Broadway Joe. This is, if you go back to the Fran Tarkington, okay, he was a Viking. Fran, he's an announcer now. You go back to those days, those guys was getting murdered. All right. So now it's like you can't take it to a quarter. Like you can't strike fear into a quarterback. You can't Lawrence Taylor a quarterback. Okay, you can't Wolverine a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? You can't Ronnie Lott. You know what I'm saying? Dick Buckus, Jack Ham. Imagine talking to those guys and telling them that they can't knock the crap out of a quarterback. Just imagine talking to those guys. No. Ham, Lambert, you know what I'm saying? Even Polamalu. The game wasn't that soft even when Polamalu was playing, and that's recently. But you can see how they're look, you cannot drive a quarterback to the ground. That is a personal foul, 15 yards, automatically. You cannot do this. So there's a lot that's going on. I've even seen where it wasn't even a hit like that, and they still called a personal foul. So I'm wondering what they're going to do, like how you're supposed to tackle a quarterback, especially when you're, 300 plus and running in, at top speed. Nonetheless, it was a doggone good game. Doggone good game. I didn't expect Jacksonville to run all over Pittsburgh like they did. I didn't expect the interception. This guy intercepted again, but he was actually touched in the end zone where he's trying to bring it out. This was a great, listen, this is a great offense and defensive play, because the offensive guy, who's that, Smith-Schuster? Or was that Brown? I think it's Brown. Was still looking for the ball. It's just, this is just athleticism and concentration on a whole nother level. Look at this. The concentration of that ball on that ball was just ridiculous. But he was touched in the end zone. So let me finish up by saying some of this. Jacksonville Blake Bortles, he was balling out of control. They were balling against 6-2-1 team, Pittsburgh, and Jacksonville is 3-6. They were playing them like you guys came to lose. You know what I'm saying? That's how they was playing them. End zone all day. It was a doggone good. One of the best games I've seen in a while, and I only watch the highlights. I don't watch full games. I don't give the NFL that much attention, and I definitely don't give them my money. This next pass was just ridiculous. I think this is Antonio Brown. He ends up scoring. They were even looking for, I think Smith-Schuster was looking for some type of play here. But I want to say this about Jacksonville. And I'm going to click through the end here. Jacksonville did their own self in. They did their own self in. And the reason why I'm saying this is because, good catch, McDonald. I'm saying that to say this, Jacksonville. Boom. It's going to find McDonald in the end zone. I have to click through it. Boom. Anyways, I don't want to get a copyright strike, you guys. That's what they give you when you play their video. But I want to, and this guy drops the ball. Right in his hands, right in the end zone at the end of towards the end of the game, like, how did you drop that ball, number 10? You're fired! You're fired! Put Bell back in. Where's Bell? Where's Bell? Where's Bell? Bring back number 26. At any rate, the end of the game here, I wanted to say that the reason why Jacksonville is hurt themselves because of the flag that they got at the end of the game where the defender face masked the offensive player right in front of the referee. He did it right in front of the referee. I'm trying to find it. And I was like, wait, what? Yeah, there it is. Face mask. He did it right in front of the referee. It's just like, bro, you know you're wrong. I can't even find the play. I think it's around here. Right here. This guy right here. And look at the offensive player. He's like, wait, what? You what? No, we're not getting away with that. You're not getting that past me. And then interception? Oh, no, bro. You bringing that all the way back. And that's what killed Jacksonville right there, because they had the ball. It was all over. But a face mask. and then interception. Look, this is more than just, look right here. You see it right here. He's got him by his face mask right here. He tosses him down. Boom. You see the way he fell? That's having your head nearly wrenched off. And this is what face mask right there. His whole body's coming one way and his head's still going another. It was so obvious that it was a face mask that this guy should have just stopped and just start walking the other way. But of course you got to play it off and hope nobody sees it, and boom. But he did it right in front of the referee with 18 seconds left. And that's how you lost, Jacksonville. It wasn't the fact that Roethlisberger eventually got into the end zone. It was a simple fact that this defensive play right here allowed them to stay down here near the goal line. That bring it halfway to the goal line, and it was just a walk-in after that. It's halfway to the goal line. There's Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger gets in. Once again, I can't show you guys. Boom. Roethlisberger is going to fake the throw. And he's going to... There he is right here. It's Roethlisberger. And boom. Touchdown. My last thing I want to say, do I still think Pittsburgh can go to the Super Bowl? If they tighten up and stop that running game like this, but you got to understand that Fournette is the running game. But if Pittsburgh has to face the Rams, look, it's going to be a hard way to go because they have the best running back in the league. Okay? And that's just all there's to it. They have the best, probably the highest paid running back, too, in the league right now. So, yeah. You got to tighten that up and not get sacked so much. But if they can keep, the pocket from collapsing, Pittsburgh still definitely has a chance. Your boy Tone 202, God loves you.